Alright folks, a very pleasant good evening to you who are already locked onto my live. That is Lofty Durand live. It's always a pleasure being in your company. Tonight folks, we have yet another interesting human interest story, but this time emanating out of the Canefield area. You are seeing a lady in the foreground. She's 80-year-old Agatha Morel, better known as Ma Trini, of 32 Housing Scheme Canefield. A lot of you who are living in the Canefield area, the Roger area, Massac and environs, you will know that lady very, very well. She's quite a kind lady. I have known that lady from young boy, and I have no negative words to say about that lady in terms of her kindliness and how she treats people. Ma Trini, good evening to you. How are you this evening?
Good evening, Mr. Loftus. I am fine.
You're fine?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for being so fine.
Yes, thank you.
Just to break the ice, why people call you Ma Trini? Why that name?
My husband is a Trinidadian.
Oh, but your husband, where's your husband
My
now?
husband died.
Oh, so they used to call him Mr. Trini.
Yes.
So obviously you pick
So
up
they calling me Ma Trini.
Ma Trini.
But
Okay.
my name is Agatha Morel.
Okay, good. Just for the sake of the listening public, how old are you, ma'am?
70, how much did I tell you? 70 years.
You 70 or 80? Which one?
80 years, 80 years.
80. Okay, so you're 80 years.
80 years.
80. Okay, good. Ma Trini, let me again thank you for speaking to me tonight. We met about a month ago and you were giving me your story. A very sad story, I must say, especially as it relates to your living conditions where housing is concerned.
Yes.
And I promised you that I would be back with you to at least have a short discussion with you. But even when I came here this afternoon, you impressed on me that you don't want just to be talking to me in private. You want the world or Dominicans to understand your plight, especially since after Hurricane Maria. Where do you want to start with your story, Ma Trini?
My story is that they don't take care of my house for me. They come in my house, Mr. Blackmore, and I get up to the lady, and they go, they watch, when they come back, home to them, sit down with Mr. Blackmore, going stand up in the veranda again. So those women come in laughing. I ask them, what are they laughing for? If my house smelling? They tell me, no, your house clean. But take out the blue you have and put red in the barrel and the veranda. I tell them, well, I have pink, I have green, I have blue. Blue is my answer.
Okay, just for us to contextualize that, you said some young ladies and the parliamentary representative of the area, that is Mr. Blackmore, came to your home. When was that? How long ago was that?
A long time. That was how many months? Because we in 3 years in Hurricane Maria.
Yes.
They didn't come long as they fix all house all about. And when it was a long time when they come and ask me that question, watch my house. And I tell them about go inside and see. I didn't change them. I talk to them well. I laugh with them. And after when they come out, they laughing. I say, what are you laughing for? If my house smelling, they tell me, no, your house is clean. But take out the blue and put red in, even the barrel you have there.
Okay, so in a while I'll be showing the viewing public the piece of blue that they were telling you to take out and showing them the barrel as well.
Yeah.
But let us just track back a bit before we go forward. How or what did Hurricane Maria did to you and your living conditions?
Hurricane Maria did concern me all about my kitchen, my safety, everything, but only my thing didn't break it. No, so what the Hurricane Maria took to take, but I didn't take all these things. They didn't do it. because I am lucky.
Okay. But in terms of your roof, what happened to your roof of your
All
house?
my roof have gone. All my roof have gone. Then urban council send some what is they calling? What they putting on the house for again?
The rafters?
No.
The galvanized?
Tarpaulin.
Tarpaulins, okay,
Tarpaulin and more. When I put when they put the tarpaulin, more water was inside the house. So I make them take it out. More water was falling down.
Okay.
So I make them take it out until that is bucket I put in as you think, Mr. Loftus.
Yeah, I will show them the condition in a while so that they can see your living condition. But I just wanted us to kind of get this story on the proper context,
Yes.
so that the persons viewing can better understand your plight at this time.
Yes.
What I want to ask you again, Ma Trini, is in terms of the renovations or the roof being back on your house, who helped you primarily to get a roof back over your head?
One person that you, Mr. Loftus, you see that room there?
Okay, let me just punch that card. Go ahead, talk to me. I'm just showing the people, but go ahead, you can talk to me.
Challenger, Christy Challenger, while I'm in hospital, like down in hospital, with operation.
Okay.
He sent a boy to see, a boy that is my thingy boy. He take the wood and put the one person that give me a help.
One person that gave you help, you said, and
Chrissy.
Chrissy Challenger.
Challenger.
Okay.
That's why he passed it. Because he don't like what happened to me.
Okay, so folks, basically what you're viewing now is the patch-up roof, the makeup roof of Ma Trini after the hurricane basically took off or decimated the roof, and that is what is protecting her as we speak. I can tell you what I can see from, just visually, a lot of holes in her roof. In terms of evidence of those holes, look, we are in her living room right now, and there's one bucket to catch water. Okay, one bucket is catching water right here. And then if we move across now to her kitchen area, let me just let you, yes, you can come, sure. Let me just let you. So you see, folks, that is Ma Trini's kitchen area right here. Now if you notice, yes, if you notice, there's a vent, a big vent between the galvanized and that piece of wall, the beam. So anything can come through, animals, whatever is can come through right here. But that is not even significant like the water that is pouring through that roof. If you look very carefully, you will notice through my lens, water is basically piercing through. And I think I came there a very good time, because this afternoon, maybe about 3 hours ago, we had lots and loads of rain coming down. And so that is the flooring at Ma Trini's residence. You see one yellow pail, one silver container, another yellow pail, a white pail, an orange other container, a blue container, and basically here's another silver container right in the corner here. So she's basically trying to make the look. Her table is here, and all on her, that cover is wet. So the entire roof is leaking very, very bad.
After the hurricane, they put that from
All right, here, if you look at right here, let me just bring my lens right up to here. Right here is a very big gap in the roof. And if you can see the condition of the galvanized, they are basically rotten. It is basically a makeshift something that is there. Look under the big vent is right here. So this lady, the 80-year-old lady, better known as Ma Trini of Kingsfield, is subjected to that level of, I am saying, inhumane treatment in her twilight years. Right here is her cupboards right here. The cupboards need repair for sure. And we are just going through.
Or we can destroy my door, my school.
Okay, the door. If you see the door, let me just bring you a close-up look to the door. There's a hole in the door right here.
Yes.
All right, the door is basically in need of changing. All right. She have to pull her stove forward because at the back of that stove, water is basically falling from the roof at the back of that stove. And the situation continues. All on the flooring where I'm walking now, it is basically water drenched. All right. Let us go. Where else do you want to make me see and the world see of your very needy situation where housing is concerned, Ma Trini? Where else? Okay, folks, where we are going now, we are going into a room. That is your main room, Ma Trini?
Yes, no. Look,
Okay.
look at that.
Okay, that's a spare room.
Yes, that's a room I sleep in. I like to sleep. Water just fall on the hand.
There you like to sleep.
Yes.
As she's shifting her container, folks, water is basically falling on her hand. That is one container right here. Another container is right on the bed. So if you notice, she has a pink container on that bed, basically catching water from the roof up here, which is leaking in that zone up here in that roof. Let me just show you, give you an idea of the roof. If you notice that rafter going right across there, let me just zoom on that rafter for you. It is all wet, it is all leaking. All right, can you see that? And so that is the situation that Ma Trini in Kinfield has been suffering from since Hurricane Morel, folks. That is it, Ma Trini? That is okay. Okay, well, fine. Your main spot is okay for now. Thank God for that.
And you want to go inside the room?
Which one?
That one.
Oh, we also have another room right here. That one is leaking as well?
No, I tell you, Chris, cover that one for me.
Okay, so that area, folks, she's saying, she's reporting that area, which you see in a layer of at least better galvanized, better zinc in that area. She's reporting that that area is kind of on the dry side because some Christian lady did what they had to do to have that room.
And look at what my thing did.
I guess that is as a result of Hurricane Maria, right? Good. All right, folks, so we're just having a little discussion right here. Now, she spoke before of when the people and Mr. Blackmore came here. They were making fun of her by laughing. When she asked them why they were laughing, they told her that piece of blue in her porch, they want her to take it out. Can you imagine that, folks? Ma Trini, just in your own voice, your own words, just repeat that story. So persons who are now on can hear what you told me before.
I tell them I have blue, I have brown, I have pink. That's and blue is my answer.
So that is a piece of blue that the young ladies who came there with black men made fun of, and that is in her veranda, she's saying. And then even this blue barrel catching water for her outside of her place, they were even making fun of her and asking her to move that blue barrel. Folks, can it get more ridiculous than that in Dominica?
Tell me put red on the blue.
So they wanted you to paint the blue
red.
barrel in red.
Yes, and the porch.
And the porch.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And look at that. Wooden house.
That is the
all about.
That is the situation, folks, of her porch. We're in the porch area now. You can see all the purlines going area is basically infested with wood ants. So in truth and in fact, it is having some kind of protection. But I can tell you that protection will not be for too long. Okay? That is the situation of the joists and everything in the porch area. Okay? Ma Trini, I see you like flowers, huh?
Yeah.
You have your little place well decorated with flowers. That's nice. At least the flowers gives it a nice feel.
Everybody that come, I give them. If you want a thing, I give you. Okay. You like flower?
Yes, I normally plant my flowers as well, but when I'm ready to go, we can negotiate that.
Yes.
Okay. All right, folks. So I'm just now, folks, going to kind of wind up that discussion with Ma Trini in a while. but she wanted you to see her living conditions, and so she asked me to do her the honors. Ma Trini, come and sit back in your queenly chair for us to wind up that discussion with the persons viewing this afternoon.
Yes.
So I know the help, Ma Trini, you haven't been getting help.
No help, not a dollar.
But if you have the opportunity now, what would you say to the persons who may be looking out there that can help you, especially the government of the day? What would you say to them?
I should tell them the money can. So why they don't want to fix my house for me? And they send I tell them they send a letter for me and tell me they haven't got the vacancy for me. When that's not mean you say I am not in the list for them to fix the house, the roof and the kitchen and all that. I'm just taking life without thing. I just pray to God. God will help me one day. I go young, I make a surgery, a bad surgery, emergency, and I couldn't do nothing and fix out. Look, all that had fallen down. All that partition had fallen down after hurricane. David had put it for me. I get a little money from those white people.
Yes.
I go out passing in the area.
Yes.
That alone I get. I don't like, 7 sheet of plywood I put there because it was the plywood I have the brown fin, that was in the house.
Okay.
And all fall down in the house. So when I get the little money and I buy that and my son put it.
Okay.
And now I will tell you about the whole in the veranda. That my neighbor Jane had put a who in my veranda. I was in the urban council working.
Okay.
Your nephew had put the house, that 6 years old.
Okay.
And he put some old gardeners in my veranda. I cannot give it the man. So how many is still a year, how many years in the veranda. So when Hurricane Maria come, so the gardeners in her yard. So I buy block. David, my son, again put it for me again, and David tell me he cannot plaster the thing. So I paid $50 to plaster.
Okay. Okay. Ma Trini, first of all, I want to sympathize, well, not sympathize, but empathize with you.
Yes.
I can see you going through a very challenging time.
Yes. And I have my 2 legs. As I make the surgery, all my 2 legs got easy because I'm strong. I'm strong. Everybody telling me I'm strong. I cannot even go in shop again, A girl that making messages for me that working for Lulu. And when she go in Roseau, I giving her to buy my little goods for me.
Okay. So let me ask you, there's a program that the government is offering, helping the elderly through some $300 a month. Are you getting that?
Not a dollar, not a black cent. I tell you that already. I tell you I'm a widow. I've got a husband. And they don't give me a dollar, they giving people money, young people in the urban council. And I work in the urban council. I like make that urban council. They barbecue everything for the urban council was there. When Eddie was there.
Eddie too long.
Yes, blessed man. I had my picture when his funeral, the hurricane take it. I have it long on my thing.
So have you applied or somebody applied on your behalf for that $300 for you?
Nobody. I don't apply. They just don't giving me money. They know me. I work in the bank council for how many years? Is the bank council they doing their business?
Yes.
They know me. Not to say they don't know me. But I tell you straight, why I get that little money. A girl that was passing, they was passing and taking name. Why I get that money for those white people?
Okay.
I don't get nothing from the government. They don't know me. I ask them if it's on the sea, I come out. That I ask them, so when they talk, I say it seems I born on the sea because everybody getting money. Who doesn't have children to help them? They say I have a daughter in California. He can help me. They don't know if they have it, mom. He have it here than me. You know that? Because they have that sickness over there. They cannot even go and work. It's in their house they work in. So I don't care, but I believe in God. You see how God send you? It's God that send you. But I praying here this morning, I sit down right there and I was crying. Tears in my eyes and calling God. See how my situation, how I waiting. In my bed waiting. I have to take a cover and put on me. You see the blanket there?
I saw it, yes.
I have to cover myself with it. And all the house is whole. The kitchen all about. So, God that send you, if I get it, it's praise God. If I don't get it, I'm still praising God.
Ma Trini, well, I'll try my best to see who I can speak to on your behalf.
Yeah.
I will troubleshoot that, at least that $300 every month. I will see what I can do, whoever I can talk to, and
I have to pay.
to see if you can at least get that $300.
Yeah, I have to pay that cable. I have to pay water. I have to pay light. I have to eat.
Yes.
I have to bathe. I have to buy soap. I have to buy everything. Without the little money I get in to help me is social security I get in while I'm having me stand up there.
Okay.
So praise God, Patrick John. Patrick John will go in heaven straight. Because Patrick John give me a job and a house. You understand me? And I finish pay my house and my certificate of title. I don't owe in bank for house. I work in National Bank. How many years Patrick John give me a job in National Bank for me to pay my house? You understand nothing?
Yes.
And I cannot hate Patrick John. I just cannot go and see Patrick John because one day I go and see Patrick. I don't want to say it yet. You know?
Okay, Ma Trini, again, I want to tell you, you're a strong woman, as you said.
Yes,
Keep the faith, ma'am. Keep holding strong.
Yes.
Keep trusting God.
I trust in God. I tell you this morning I get crying, I praying and I tears coming from my eyes. I praying. I saying, Lord, look at me, look at the house. Look at the cupboard, all day I cannot clean my place. You understand, lovely?
Yes.
God is merciful.
And I know you work very hard in this country already, Ma Trini. Very, very hard.
I work in National Bank. I work in Urban Council. I tell you, I make barbecue to make over the council. The council was leaking.
I remember those days. I remember those days.
Eddie was, when a man comes, we have two things in the pack. One in there, one in the old mill. I was making barbecue. The man come and say, who's that making that barbecue? There's an Eddie put her on my shoulder and tell me, look the chief. He said, I want 10 barbecue. Yeah, I couldn't make a barbecue. So I work, and that time I didn't have hot water when I come from living.
Yes.
Is when I go California and buy my daughter. It's the hot water I was living on. I say I'm going to put hot water in my place. I didn't have hot water. I have to warm water to bathe myself because the grease thing. I was making a barbecue.
So Ma Trini, as we wind up, any final thing you want to say? Any final word? We have a lot of persons watching you now.
I want I want a roof on my house, please. If you can, if you can help me, they're helping everybody. Help me too. I'm a human being. I don't come out in Raza. I don't come out in overseas and to say, oh, give me a house. Give me a roof on my house. Fix my place for me. Don't call me telling me to go the lady, to go the blue and put red. That is not your business. That's my business.
Well, the government have, as we speak, they say a housing revolution going on, And I believe if anybody needs a house, is you. And
I will leave my house and go and live with you.
I hope, Ma Trini, that at least they can come to your aid and put a roof on your house for you,
yes.
alright?
Yes.
Thank you for speaking to me tonight.
Yes,
and I know you're crying, but you know, tears,
God bless you.
tears sometimes, tears sometimes only certain persons can understand your tears. All right, God alone. But thank you very much, and be of good courage.
You're welcome.
Be of good courage.
Yes.
All right, folks.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Let me just wind up with you here.
Yes. You're welcome, Lofty.
All right, folks. That is it. That is me here. Let me just put that, what you call it, put my light in my direction. I had it on Ma Trini a while ago.
Wow.
Well, don't worry. I'll get that sorted out. I'll get that sorted out, folks. Let me just go under your light. I'll use your light instead, Ma Trini, as we wind up. As we wind up. All right, folks. That is me here in the flesh, Loftus Durand. That is me here in the flesh, Loftus Durand. As I said, I just had to bring this very, very unfortunate situation to you guys this afternoon, because a lot of times in Dominica, persons want us to believe, want you especially that are out of state, want you to believe that everything is okay in Dominica. And it is when you walk the ground, like I am accustomed of walking the ground, going through the homes, meeting people on a one-on-one, talking to them, and getting their story, then you get a different side of things, or you get a different perspective. And whenever people like Ma Trini, they are ailing, they are hurting, I want to take it upon my duty to be that strength, be that support, be that pillar for them. Because at the end of the day, it says iron sharpeneth iron. And it is persons like this who have worked already, who have toiled, who have basically made Dominica what it is today. And in their... Your birthday is 3rd of November. Yes. You see, she has the same birthday with our Independence Day. So yes. Ma Trini, I'll remember that date when it comes around and pass back by you for sure. But it's just, you know, it's just very sad, folks, to see that is happening in Dominica at this time. And I just want to tell each and every one of us, wherever we can help. I know primarily the government's responsibility is to help these people. But we can come together as community builders, as persons with a heart, with a conscience, and try to help out our brothers and sisters in need. And that is why one of the reasons that I take it upon myself to bring you those human interest story live and in living color from the horse's mouth. However you can help out, I personally will be going to Mr. Blackmore. So Mr. Blackmore, you'll be seen from me because you are the pal rep of the area. I'll be coming to you, and as I told Ma Trini, I'll be trying my very best to see if at least that $300 a month, she can be a recipient of that $300 a month, because things cannot continue like that, folks. Things cannot continue like that. And I will try my very best again, even if the materials is up and running in terms of on-site, wherever it may come from, sorry. I will try my best to put a team of guys together to ensure that that very holy roof, strainer-like roof that is above this elderly's head be rectified once and for all. All right, folks? So that is it for me. I just thought I'd bring you that human interest story before at least you go to bed tonight. So when you go to bed, say a prayer for that elderly lady there, and coupled with that prayer, please see if you can put some action with that prayer. All right? Thank you, folks. That is it for me. I'm signing out.